Hello, everyone. I'm Ronan Chain, and welcome back to another reaction for Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. I'm your host, Ronan Chain. I'm here with Samuel Leggett. Full disclosure, I effing adore this manga. I am caught up now with the first 7 volumes, and I've been pumped for this. If you've seen our previous reaction, I was hacking and like bothering Sam, like, Sam, lock in. Come July, lock in for this show. Sam didn't know squat about the show, and I got him into it, and I think he dug this little slice of life story in it. But now episode 2 is here. Sam, how do you feel about going into episode 2?
I like the fact that I'm going into it completely blind. I'd rather let something naturally progress, like the relationship of this other person that has a dual personality. So it's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, folks, please be on the lookout for our stuff across all social medias. I'll be dropping my reviews of the manga as soon as I can. I think post Comic-Con. And yeah, I say without further ado, let's get busy.
Oh God.
Hi.
Oh, he's sick. She opened her eyes.
Yeah.
1040円になります。
はい。
こちらお返しになります。
ありがとう。
Oh, he is not well. God, I don't know if he's sick or depressed.
Or both.
She couldn't even cheer him up.
交代だよ。おかしい。
Wait, this has 7 volumes
Thus far, yeah, and it's still going.
and ongoing. What?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I'm a junkie to it. I'm like, I need the next volume, man.
I don't.
I'm hoping to God there's something at Comic-Con for it. I'm like, yo, please, somebody tell me there's something.
いないのに都合よく吸っちゃダメだよな。
どうも都合のいい。
Oh, she didn't change her hair yet.
Yes.
I don't know if she didn't realize.
さ
It.
お疲れです。
I don't know if she really.
Oh, and I love this guitar riff for her.
そう。
お疲れ様。
それよ脱水に来たんでしょ。来てくれたんでしょ。ほら入る。
はい。お邪魔します。
元気ないですけど大丈夫ですかって心配。
It's kind of ridiculous still.
山田さんは本当に気配りのできる素敵な店員さんだね。
Oh.
田山さんもありがと
私は伝えただけ。
う。でも田山さん、わざわざ伝えに来てくれたんじゃないの？ 髪
Right.
も結んでないし、もしかして急いで来てくれたのかななんて。ちょっと田山さん、顔に吹きかけるのはダメでしょ。
Whoa. Whoa.
髪がこうなったのはだるかっただけ。伝えてあげたのは
Yo.
教えてあげない。今日佐々木さん生意気だから。
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I was reading the book and I almost I dropped it. I was like, oh my
鈍
god.
いくせに生意気。
いやいや、俺は鈍くない。鈍いのかもな、俺って怖いのかな。大丈夫？
なんでそんな面白い質問するの？
面白い？いやね。今日新卒の子泣かせちゃったんだよね。
え、なに佐々木さん、職場でキレるタイプ？面白い。
おお、こら違うよ、違う。なんてことないミスだったから、俺は励ましたかったんだけど、逆の意味で伝わっちゃったみたいで。次は頑張ろうね。
I literally was like, you gotta be kidding me.
佐々木君、申し訳ありません。
佐々木さん、めちゃくちゃ怒られ
That's why that happened. I was like,
新卒泣かせたらしい。
あの佐々木さんは
たらそのうちバレちゃうよ。佐々木さんがいい人だってこと。
Oh.
ま、その子が辞めなきゃの話ですけど。
ありがとう。
Glad he had somebody to talk to.
こ
Yo!
田山さん、君。
Like, you look just like.
は
ごめん。ほんとごめん。なんというかびっくりした。可愛らしい表情も素敵だね、田山さん。
Oh no.
田山さん？
こっちこそごめんね、佐々木さん。お手本見せるよりこの方が早いね。
おわ、田山さん。わかったよ。わかった。
はい。笑顔の練習終わり。
初めはミスがあって当たり前だから、あまり気を落とさないで、わからないことがあったら遠慮なく聞いてください。
ありがとうございます。
たらしよの。
やめなさいよ、台無しよ。
お次のお客様、こちらへ
可愛らしい表情も素敵だね、田山さん。
どうぞ。笑うの、佐々木。いつも見てるくせに。
Aww.
What did she just say? You'll see it all in time. That what she just said?
Yeah. It's like, don't laugh at it. Like, the same person you find, like, cute, it's me, you idiot.
田山さん、こんばん。
Bang!
わ
Good mood. Dang, the smoke went to the side.
佐々木さんじゃん。
ー、どうも。
そんなとこ突っ立ってないで座りなよ。
あ、はい。田山さん、何か。
佐々木さん、今日仕事休みなの？
あ、
It's
珍し
crazy
い。
how accurate they are to the book.
Dang! God damn! That's about 20
休めてよ
cigarettes.
かったね。
My man put his cigarettes up. Was like, yo, are you okay? What's wrong?
Watch.
Aww.
吸わないの？
今夜は寒いから飲み物を。田山さんも飲も
Aww.
う。調子出ないときは、タバコとか酒をか、あったかい飲み物の方がいいとか言わない。
Aww. Aww.
久々にクレームが来たんだよね。普段朗らかに接客してるのにタバコの匂いがしてがっかりしたって。理不尽なお気持ちだから気にしないでいいって店長は言ってたけど。
違う面を知った途端、素敵だと思ってるその人を信じられなくなるのは、どっちもその人なのに。
Poignant.
なんて余計なお世話だな。俺、田山さんがどこのコーナー担当してるかも知らないのに、薄着でくしゃみが止まらなく。
Oh, what is happening right now?
田山さん、ちょっと何を。
Oh.
貸してあげる。
おう、温かいよ。ありがとう、田山さん。
Oh, they are adorable. They are so adorable.
Oh, that was a shot in the book that was like, yeah, I was like, oh man, I was like,
She low key almost grabbed his hand. She really wants to. He ain't paying attention.
yeah, I adore that moment when it happened. I was like, I'm telling you, soap opera.
So you,
Oh, dude.
you really need to look at my dress up, darling. Uh-oh.
田山さん。山田さ
こんにちは。
ん、どうしてここに。あ、山田さん、 お昼も働いてるんですか？
佐々木さん、落ち着いて落ち着いて。
ああ、落ち着け。落ち着け。
Yeah.
自販機、ここにしかないので。
あ、そうなんですね。
佐々木さんは早上がりですか？
いや、俺は会社に戻る途中なんですけど、二人は仲良しなんですね。
She didn't think about that.
Oh, I love that fourth wall break.
はい、とっても仲良しですよ。
ですよね。きっと共通点が多いんでしょうね。山田さんも田山さんも人のことによく気づいてくれ
Yo,
ます
look
か
at
ら。
that compliment. He said you were so attractive.
You just have to hold it in.
山田さん。
はい。
田山さん、元気にしてますか？
And he's asking about
は
her.
い、元気。
Look at that, even the whole
もしか
holding
し
her
て
hair.
クレームのことですか？
はい。すみません。田山さんからちょっと話を聞いたもんだから、大丈夫だったかなと思って。
Aww.
大丈夫ですよ。私も心配してたんですけど、田山ちゃん、
This is so
ラーメン食べ
adorable.
て寝たら忘れたって。
今日は吸わずに戻ります。山田さんに匂いついたら申し訳ないし。
Aww.
He took
Okay.
into consideration what she
邪魔して
said.
すいません。では。
Aww.
Oh.
Don't overstep.
佐々木さん、
You gotta figure out
What?
which. What are we doing
I
right
was
now?
freaking out, dude, when I
What are we doing? What is he
Turn the face.
doing?
I was
What
like-
is she doing? Yo.
花びら、ずっとついてましたよ。
when I saw it on his hair, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for
ずっ
this.
と
はい、
うわー、おっさんの頭に花びら。
可愛かったから黙ってました。ごめんなさい。
And she stuck his little tongue out.
ありがとうございます。
Yo, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
佐々木さんの鈍さって変なの。
That concludes episode 2 of Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. Yeah, man. Volume 1 has a special place in my heart. Even though now where I know where the character at, that it was those small moments. It's the jacket on the shoulder. It's the pedal. It's him giving her this advice for whatnot. Like them indirectly giving themselves a thank you. It was the sweetest and funniest thing I had up to that point experience. But not enough about me. Sam, how do you feel about episode 2 now?
The whole entire episode, I was just smiling. It's, I think it's unapologetically sincere, yet natural.
Yes.
I think that, when you try to force like romance or force like agenda-based comedy, sometimes it can be risque, sometimes it just doesn't land. And you kind of like, oh, the fallback is the animation is great, or the fallback is, you like one character. But the way that they're threading these characters, even if they interject other characters, it's just going to naturally build the world out.
Yeah.
And that's a very hard thing to do. But I think the reason why it's working is because we're getting to know both sides of her, and we're getting an understanding of who he is outside of the workaholic. And as like in this episode, even more so than the last episode, like he's getting outside of his shell. He's talking with her more. They're getting more comfortable with each other. They're being not necessarily codependent yet, but they depend on each other to be there. They're looking out for each other. It's so interestingly beautiful that at the end of the episode, I was literally just smiling ear to ear. And there's only one other anime that's done that for me, and that's My Dress Up Darling. There's not been any other anime in a long time that's kind of like this, like slice of life, that's kind of just had me naturally smiling. It makes sense that you would gravitate to the manga because honestly, it's good for your soul, man. some slice of life, like it's got a lot of melodrama and extra stuff. This is so natural that I could see that this perks up your whole day. Like I don't see how it wouldn't.
So again, I've had experience with retail. So sometimes I would even like, because I would take the manga when I was reading the new volumes, I would just take it with me everywhere. Where I was at a restaurant, at a store, or not, I would take it with me everywhere, just in case I wanted to start reading. And I remember passing through a retail store, and I seen the cash registers, and like I remember sat down and reading like a chapter, and putting my own playlist of like Japanese pop and music while reading it, and I was like, this is adorable and like simple. And again, because for those who have watched our coverage of stuff, you brought me into Chainsaw Man. That is bonkers, but it has moments of humanity. This one, it has it's the more humanity stuff, and then it's the putting of a coat over his shoulder. That is the epic stuff, like or even and again, it's the way they shot it, and it was the way the
little pet on his hair.
But not even just that, the moment of her putting her hand in his face in that frame, it was the same way in the panel and in the animation that you were both like, oh, she put her hand on his face, and it's like she went to get a paddle, and as soon as I saw that pedal on his head, I was just waiting for that moment. I was waiting for and the vending machine when we would have the vending machine frame, I'm like, I need to get to that moment in the vending machine. And yeah, I 100% with you. Like, I think it's a good thing to have a balance between all the different flavors, because that way you're not just taking in Shonen Jump stuff, which is awesome and stuff. But like, I feel like, as someone who doesn't watch a lot of anime, but I'm very picky about it, that like I like my balance and stuff, because it just keeps the art form fresh, and it keeps your wants with all the stuff. That way, after a while, you haven't done Shonen Jump, go back and find the next Shonen Jump stuff. Or if you haven't done a slice of life stuff in a while, you can go back and go look at the next Shonen Jump thing if you will.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah, I think that the interesting thing about it, they find really intimate moments,
yes.
right? Years and years and years ago, I used to work at Blockbuster. I used to be a manager at Blockbuster, actually. And it was nothing like, as much as, God, they worked us all the way to the bone. But there are beautiful moments where you have that same customer that would always be coming in on a Saturday, always coming in on a Friday, trying to get their combo. Like, give me my 2 popcorns, give me my candy, and I need my 2 video games. And then they'll ask that question like, hey, yo, you see anything good? What can you recommend?
Yes.
Interaction builds a very interesting relationship. There was a guy, I don't think I've ever mentioned the story, but his guy's name was Nolan. And Nolan was honestly somebody that knew movies more than I did. And we would just sit there and riff for days on stuff. And like we would share, like, oh, do you know about this? Or why did this mean something? And those moments were special to the point that I still remember him. I dare I say, it made the job possible.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that that's what's happening with both of these characters. Like, they're allowing, even in the midst of their grievances, something to be a fixed point. This is going to be very dangerous, because if she no longer works there, then what that happens? Or if he no longer takes that route, what is that going to mean? Yeah. What normally happens, natural progression, is you would befriend that person, get their number, and then see what happens. But I don't know if that's where this is going. I just know that this is beautiful. This is really good.
And I want to say before we wrap things up is that, like you said it best, that like they're taking their time with it, and they're coming off first as friends, not just immediate lovers, which is what you would expect, especially from the Western genders. They like, just put them together and see what happens afterwards. Yeah. That's some of my favorite romances come from them being first friends, or at first not making it official, but being there for each other. A la, for me, Mark Grayson and Adam Eve and Invincible, or Rogue and Gambit, where they're like, they never officially told themselves they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but they were always there for each other, 100%. And I love that as of now, you see that with Yamada and Sasaki, and aka Tayama as well, that you can see there's a connection, but he doesn't feel like he's overstepping. He doesn't want to come off as a creep, and you can see her. She doesn't want to like poke the bear too much. Although she does have her flair to be like push him and be like, come on, let's go smoke. But she knows that like, okay, this guy is dense, that I can't push him too much. If not, I'll lose him. And I love that. I love that they have that thing to themselves, and also how that reflects what his experience was with the rookie at his job, and her experience with the first time having a bad customer feedback, but knowing that even her manager told her, don't sweat it, it's BS. Like I like that there was a juxtaposition for both of them in their personal sides. I think.
Yeah. No, this is really good.
Yeah,
it's really good. I just unfortunately when there's something written this well and it's already got a whole bunch of volumes, either one or two things are going to happen. Everybody's going to gravitate towards it, or it kind of gets missing, and then they never like advance it from an animation standpoint. And that's the kind of the worry I'm having, which is part of the reason why I want to continue to do this with you, because I want to promote the show. I want them to continue this because it's actually really, really good. Yeah, I don't want it to kind of get left to the wayside like a lot of other things.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, that's the one thing that like this and the Ghost in the Shell anime that there is an audience for it. It's just that the way I'm seeing stuff right now, it's not blowing up as much as I want it to. But that's why I'm putting out, the shorts and the TikToks and the stuff. And hell, I haven't even uploaded my volumes reviews yet, just because just so much stuff to cover. But like that's one thing that like within each week when I drop a reaction per episode, I'm also going to drop a manga review, and then when everything's caught up, we can maybe potentially do down the line a podcast to talk about both manga and anime, and just dive into like what's some stuff we can recommend, what we've all been reading and watching. And I think that would enlighten and introduce people to new stuff that isn't the well-known stuff. Like everybody knows One Piece, everybody knows Hunter x Hunter, everybody knows JoJo Bizarre Adventure, everybody knows this, but like it's the niche stuff that I am right now seeking, and be like, let's do something with that, and let's just not even just be there first, but like just see if we can do something for it, because that's how much I adore this story, in my opinion.
No, it's really good. We will be back. I'll say that next week. So hopefully y'all enjoyed our review, and we'll talk to you soon.